Good day, everybody. Hello, it's Nurse Gianna, Nurse Gigi, and today we're going to talk about prednisone and how to prevent the moon phase and the other numerous adverse side effects that this medication can cause. First thing to understand is that prednisone is man-made. Okay, it's a natural form of a corticosteroid hormone. It is usually made in the adrenal glands, and it's primarily used to treat very serious to non-serious inflammation processes in the body. We can use prednisone to treat conditions such as arthritis, blood problems, immune system disorders, breathing problems. We use it quite a bit for our respiratory patients with, asthma or lung disease, any type of lung disease. And so in my case, I was prescribed prednisone because of Bell's palsy causing an inflammatory response in my body, which was causing my immune system to really become active and forced into overdrive, which then started to not attack, but started to show, it started targeting my new kidney. And so what we needed to do is we needed to relax my immune response and my immune system by putting me on high doses of steroids. So I was hospitalized for 24 hours to initiate the prednisone therapy, and being a nurse, I know what this medication can do. It's a miracle drug. At the same time, it's also an atomic bomb. So what this medication does, it will go in and help with the underlying problem, inflammation, but at the same time, it can cause collateral damage to and a whole bunch of unwanted side effects. So the key is there's ways to prevent side effects, or at least manage them to where they don't get out of hand. The first thing people think when they hear steroid therapy is, I'm going to get a moon phase, hunchback, or I'm going to go crazy. It all depends on how you manage your therapy. And so what I want to do is share what I did to help minimize, even actually not even have any of these side effects related to steroids. So a little bit about me again. I was hospitalized to get this introduced, and I was introduced at a very, very high rate. I was given 1,000 milligrams IV steroids, which is solumedrol. And it's a type of steroid that is given. It's very potent. It's very strong, because the first thing they want to do is introduce it to your body to shut down the inflammation response. So I was given IV steroids, 1,000 milligrams over 24 hours, and then I continued for like 80 milligrams down to 670, then 60 for a week, then 50 for a week. So in other words, it's titrated down. You can't just abruptly stop, okay? If you're on steroids, you must take it according to the doctor's orders. Do not abruptly stop this. You can run into the risk of what's called adrenal insufficiency. So what happens is that when you take this man-made synthetic corticosteroid, it goes and kind of shuts down your adrenal system. And so your adrenal says, okay, cool, we have this medication, now let's take a break. So when it takes a break, and then if you abruptly stop, taking the medications, your adrenal glands don't have the time to come back to life and do what it has to do to protect you and to supply the demands of your body. So you run into adrenal insufficiency crisis, which can be very serious and life-threatening as well. So it's very important to take the medications as prescribed, titrate it down as prescribed. Right now, I'm on the lower levels. I'm on 20 milligrams of steroids. I was on the high levels, and I actually lost weight. Yes. So, and no moon phase. So I didn't get acne because I was very, very, very strict with my intake. Let me tell you what I did about my diet. I put myself on a low sodium diet. Why low sodium? Sodium in your body will attract water. Anywhere you have excess sodium, you're going to have water. And so if you have too much salt, and then and with steroids, it throws off everything. Okay, that's just the way it is. So lower your sodium intake to no more than 2,000 milligrams a day. If you really want to be overzealous and really about this, you should have no more than really 15 to 1,800 milligrams of sodium a day. What does that mean? What does that look like? If you go and get a Whataburger, if you go and eat anything out, fast food restaurants are off limits. It's garbage. And so what happens is anytime you eat out, you are intaking in that one meal. One burger alone has about 1,800 to 2,000 milligrams of sodium in it, in one meal. So you're wondering why you're bloating and why you look like a moon pie is because you're intaking so much salt if you're eating out. So put yourself on a low sodium diet. Get you Mrs. Dash seasonings. And just tell your brain, suck it up, you're gonna like it. It's either that or you're gonna look like a moon pie face, okay? Sorry to say, how bad do you want this? How bad do you want to take control of your life? And how bad do you not want to have these side effects, okay? Now, another thing about steroids is it likes to redistribute fat, the fat content on your body. So it will take fat from your belly. It'll take fat from your hips and start putting it into your stomach. It will take it from your back and start putting it on your upper back. So you people usually start developing what's called a buffalo hump right around here. And then they get that moon face looking face because the fat gets redistributed. So how do you prevent that? Get on a low fat diet. So put yourself on a low fat diet. Everything you intake needs to be low fat is the key. Okay. So if you are privileged enough, or if you've taken care of yourself well enough going into this, you should be okay. What I did, I put myself on a low fat diet. How did I track this? My Fitness Pal was my best friend, actually. I stopped eating out. I ate home all 3 meals, plus snacks. I switched to vegan dinners. I didn't have any meat. I didn't have any chicken. I didn't have anything. I still don't, and I really love it and enjoy it. I stopped all those dinners at nighttime and just made it vegetarian, vegan style. For breakfast, I ate low sodium. They have actually oatmeal that is gluten-free, that is low sodium, 0 sodium. Toss in some fruit. Look, people, Google is available to all of us. Google low sodium diet. Google low fat diet. Google low carb diet. Google low sugar diets. Okay, this is the culprit. Sugar, corticosteroids, let me tell you. It causes you to be hungry. You're hungry, but it's all in your mind. Okay, so if you get the urge to want to eat carbs, just do something else and eat something nutritious. Have some fruit, chop up some watermelon, chop up some pineapple, eat some yogurt, throw a little bit of granola, and there's your snack. Be disciplined. It is up to you. You are more than a silly little addiction. You are more than a silly little craving, okay? The thing with steroids is it makes you crave sugar. So don't indulge in sugar. I've completely eliminated all sugars. I've completely eliminated all junk food. I was adamant I would not be associated with these side effects. I'm not going to have these side effects. I refuse to have these side effects. And so thus far, I've been to the doctor. I'm cured. I went through my whole steroid therapy. It'll be about 4 or 5 weeks. Absolutely, like you see. I'll stand up. No side effects whatsoever. Actually lost weight because I got so into how I felt with the nutrition that steroids give you energy, honey. And so I got energy. I went to the gym. I started working out. I did, 20, 30 minutes, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. I was on top of it. And so when you take action and you do your 80% nutrition. 80% is nutrition, 20% is activity. When you do those combinations and then you just pray and you have faith, everything will work in your favor. Everything will work in your favor, and you'll come out of this. You'll come out of this great and shiny. I did not get acne, okay? I did get a lot of little hairs here and there, but it was nothing. It was nothing that the wax lady at the hair salon couldn't take care of. Okay, so it was no big deal. It is what you create it to be in your mind. And so take control, take action, low sodium, low fat, increase vegetables, increase all the good stuff, and you'll be okay. Now, how do you deal with the craziness? Yes, yes, yes. You will have challenges with your mood. It causes you to feel like you're just going nuts, but just tell yourself, you know what, this is just the medication. Explain to people, I don't mean to be a, you know what, a bitch. I'm trying not to curse, but I don't mean to be that, but the medication's making me really nuts, and it's really making me irritable, and it's really making me, depressed. But you got more control over emotions as well. Okay, so the greatest savior to me during this whole ordeal was the number one book in my life, which is my Bible. Okay, any emotion that I felt, if I was angry, if I was irritable, I didn't get depressed. But if I was any of those negative emotions, I just said, what did God say about this emotion and how can I handle it? And then I just incorporated it. I asked, for guidance. I prayed a lot. It's a holistic approach. It's not just diet and exercise and avoiding. It's getting your mind right, taking the time, putting some peaceful music on, listening to meditation, relaxing, lots of praying, telling people about, tell your loved ones about, hey, I'm starting this medication. It is not me. It is the medication that makes me react this way. And then ask for forgiveness, and then you move on. Don't be so hard on yourself. Like I said, it is challenging, but I'm on it now. I wish I had the bottle. The bottle's over there. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you, that there's hope there is a good outlook, that being on steroids is not it's only bad because people say it's bad, but your personal experience and will be different. You can help somebody else. So please share with people the three main things: sugar, fat, sodium. Watch those, and then you won't probably suffer the side effects as bad. Okay, the other stuff, just deal with it day by day. You feel yourself being depressed, get up, do something. Okay, help someone. When I felt the slightest lack of energy, I never felt lack of energy. It doesn't give you lack of energy. It gives you so much energy. Now, if you can't sleep, get up, read a book. Get up and clean your house. Just get up. Eventually, you're going to get sleepy and you'll go to sleep the next day. It's no big deal if you go 24 hours with no sleep. You'll be cranky and irritable more, but it's no big deal. You're not going to die. So, you can't sleep. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. The medication makes your brain wake up, and you get up, start your day at 2 o'clock in the morning. By the next evening, 6, 7, you're going to get sleepy. The body's not meant to run 24 hours, so eventually you're going to get sleepy. Take a shower, call it a night at 8 o'clock, get in bed. Okay? Take care of yourselves. Be good to yourself. This is Ask Gianna. I hope this helped. Have a great day.